Jet Show. Today we're going over all the top stories from the past 24 hours, like Chandler Jones requesting a trade, the Houston Texans accepting calls for Deshaun Watson, and where Aaron Rodgers is going to play this season. Before we get started, please actually hit the subscribe button if you're new. Check this video a like if you end up enjoying, and check me out on social medias at Jude_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. Alright, let's get it. Arizona Cardinals star player Chandler Jones has requested a trade from the team because he is unhappy with his contract. Jones is currently the 12th highest paid edge rusher in the NFL and is definitely better than at least half the guys getting paid more than him. Now, Chandler Jones is 31 years old, but just 2 seasons ago, he had 19 sacks, which is the most he's ever had in a single season. So to think that he's going to regress just because of his age, I don't think is very likely, and the team would be silly not to break the bank on him just because of his age. So where is Jones going to play this season? Well, most likely not in Arizona. I mean, he requested a trade for them for a reason, either because contract negotiations have went south or because he just doesn't want to play for them anymore. So Jones is most likely going to play for a team not named the Cardinals this season. 3 ideal landing spots I see for him are the Bills, Ravens, and Raiders. All 3 of these teams need help at the edge rusher position, and they're all looking to make playoff pushes. And in the Bills and the Ravens' case, Super Bowl pushes. I see these 2 teams as Super Bowl contenders, and if they can get Chandler Jones, Super Bowl favorites. And the Raiders are looking to make a playoff push, and if they can get Chandler Jones, they are for sure making it. And because of his age, the asking price for Jones is most likely going to be a 2nd-round pick, which is definitely doable for all 3 of these teams. So where do you think Chandler Jones is going to play for this season? Speaking of trades, the Houston Texans are finally accepting trade calls for Deshaun Watson. Now, if I were general manager, I would not trade for Watson because the Texans want 5 high picks and starting caliber players for a guy who's dealing with at least 20 sexual assault cases. But Watson is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL and can turn around a franchise like that, which is why the Panthers and the Eagles have already reached out to the Texans for a potential trade. Now, I can see the Eagles as a really logical landing spot because they have a ton of draft capital and they're in our rebuilding mode. They are not going to be afraid to ship out some of their better players who are a bit on the older side. Deshaun Watson also has the no trade clause, meaning he can pick where he wants to play, and apparently that place is South Beach. But I don't see a trade between the Dolphins and the Texans happening. Why? Well, the Dolphins have Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, he was picked in the 1st round last year for a reason, and I doubt the Dolphins would be willing to give up 5 high picks and a couple starting caliber players for a quarterback who's dealing with at least 20 sexual assault cases when they already have a former 1st-round pick QB on the roster. I just think it's too risky, especially knowing that you have a potential franchise quarterback on your roster. So where do you guys think Deshaun Watson will get traded? My money is on the Eagles. So where's Aaron Rodgers going to play this season? Well, people close to Rodgers say he's going to play in Green Bay this year. Packers president Mark Murphy also says that they have gotten calls to Rodgers but have no intention of trading him. So it looks like this season Rodgers is going to suit up for the Packers. But it's probably also going to be his last year doing that because he can potentially get out of his contract with the Packers next season, and he also declined a massive contract extension. So it looks like this year is going to be his last dance in Green Bay. So Packers fans, get ready because this year is going to be your last time seeing Rodgers in a Packers uniform. Steven Nelson and the Eagles have agreed to a 1-year deal. Now, I'm a big fan of this move. For the past couple of seasons, Nelson has been the top cornerback in Pittsburgh. He's been locking up some of the NFL's top receivers. Now he's coming to Philly to be the cornerback number 2, and he's not going to be locking up those top guys. He's going to be locking up those wide receiver 2s and 3s, and he's going to do a great job at doing it, while Darius Slay's locking up those number 1s. So yeah, Philly's trying to build themselves a top cornerback duo in the NFL, and I'm a big fan of it. Last season, Joe Burrow tore his ACL and MCL, and we didn't know if he was going to be ready to start the season. Well, the Bengals didn't place him on the PUP list or the NFI list, meaning he is ready to go. But they're not going to be playing him in any of the preseason games. Just, give him some extra time to rest. Don't want to force another injury, all that type of stuff. And that's a smart idea by the Bengals. But yeah, Joe Burrow is finally healthy. Let's get into today's quick hits. Sam Hubbard signed a 4-year, $40 million extension with the Bengals. John Simon signed with the tight ends. Frank Reich, the Colts head coach, tested positive for COVID, and Brown's 2nd-round pick, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, or in other words, the Joker, got placed on the COVID/reserve list. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys today. If you ended up enjoying, let me know by hitting the subscribe and like button. Comment down below what you thought of today's video, and check me out on social medias for more content at Jude_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. Well, I'm your host, Jude, signing off for now. See you later.